Alright, today I am going to show you how to graph equations using three different methods. So the first one is, I have this equation here, 6x minus 2y equals 10. I am going to show you first how to graph this using a table of values. So I am going to pick some easy numbers to graph into this equation. I like positive numbers. I also like the number 0. So I like to just kind of start with 0. Maybe I'll do 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to choose those for my x. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to substitute in for my x into this equation, my 6x minus 2y equals 10. If I put in 0 for x, I'm going to get 6 times 0, so that's going to fall off. I'm going to be left with negative 2y equals 10, divide by negative 2, y equals negative 5. And do the same thing with 1. If I'm going to put 1 in for x, this becomes 6 times 1, which is 6. And then I'm going to solve for 2y. I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides. I get negative 2y equals 4. Then I'm going to divide by negative 2, and I get negative 2. I will do the same thing for 2. I mean, technically all you need is 2 points, but I would like to make sure I have a linear equation here. So if I put in 2 for the x, I get 12 here. So I have 12 minus 2y equals 10. Subtract 12 from both sides. 10 minus 12 is negative 2. I'm going to divide by negative 2. Negative 2 divided by negative 2 is 1. Let's just graph those 3 points. So I have 0, 5, or 0, negative 5. Here's 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 1, negative 2, and then I have 2, 1. So I can take those points and a straight edge, and I can graph that line. Okay. Now here is another way I can find my intercepts. So to find the x-intercept, I substitute in 0 for y. So 6x minus 2 times 0 equals 10. This drops off. I'm left with 6x equals 10. Then I'm going to divide each side by 6. So x equals 10/6. If I wanted to try to figure that out, or I can simplify that. I make that 5/3, and if I want to get a point to put on the graph, this might be 1 2/3. Okay? So what I'll do down here is crossing my x-axis at 1 2/3. So that's approximately right here. Then to find my y-intercept, I'm going to substitute in 0 for x. And I'll have 6 times 0 minus 2y equals 10. So this drops off. Negative 2y equals 10. Divide by negative 2. I get y equals negative 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I'm going to draw this. Look at that. That line looks the same. Now this is a little bit more difficult because we have this weird fraction up here, but you can still do it. And then we have the slope-intercept form. So what we are going to do is we are going to get our equation into this form. We are going to solve for y. So first thing we're going to do, we're just going to kind of lock this in. We're going to freeze that. We're going to isolate it. So now we are going to subtract 6x from both sides. That falls off. So I am going to be left with negative 6x plus 10. Now I'm going to get the y by itself here. I'm going to divide the whole thing by negative 2. I get y equals, now negative 6 divided by negative 2 is 3, so I have 3x. 10 divided by negative 2 is negative 5. So as we know, b is the y-intercept, this number here. So it crosses the y-axis at negative 5. Then we have the slope, our coefficient of x, and that is 3. So we go up 3, 1, 2, 3, and over 1. 1, 2, 3, and over 1. Look at that. So really you only need to do 2 points. So there are 3 methods to graph this equation, and they all get the same results.